Sorry. So what is the meaning of ERS, evaluated receipt settlement?
That's what they will create dates on this. It should payment should be done later. They before itself they will create in system like
No, no.
some.
Evaluated receipt settlement is nothing but like it is also one kind of the automatic settlement. Okay.
Okay.
There we are not expecting any invoice from the vendor. Instead of, because we have a good relationship with the company and vendor, so vendor is agreed that once the company is receiving the good, they can raise the automatic settlement based on the what goods they received. That means vendor is not sending any invoice to for verification. So generally what will happen, when in the procurement process you are creating the purchase order and you are receiving the GR, and again you are receiving the invoice that you are verifying and releasing the payments, that will be happen, right? But in this
Yeah.
ERS, evaluated receipt settlement is, so vendor is accepting that instead of I'm sending every time the invoice and you are verification, you are doing the verification and you are settling that. Instead of that, why we need to send the invoice in case, okay, we already send the stock, okay, you receive the stock. So based on the stock what you received, you can start settlement for that quantity. So anyway, you already know the price from the PO and you know that how much stock you received, then why you are waiting for the invoice? Don't wait for the invoice. You can start immediately settlement. Okay.
Okay.
So that is like believing the vendor is believing to the company and company is believing to vendor. So there is so the vendor is not expecting any delay on the payment. So he don't want to be wait for the verification invoice and if anything which is a uh, coming getting wrong or something, again it is growing for block and again release, that will be take long time, right? Instead of that, what vendor is agreeing that you can follow the evaluated receipt settlement. That means whatever the stock which you received, you just evaluate and you just settle the amount with okay, with your own calculation, which is like PO price calculation and GR quantity calculation, you can settle the amount. That is the
Okay.
evaluated receipt settlement. Okay. So
Yeah.
what is the major benefits of the evaluated receipt settlement? One thing is there is no delay. There is no
Yeah.
delay of the invoices. The second thing is there is no gap. That means there is no invoice gap or there is no price difference. There is no quantity difference and there is no blockage in the invoice level because it is automatically system is calculating, right, based on the
Yeah.
user course. So there is no influence or there is no conflicts in the price difference, right? And
Yes. Yes.
moreover, it is like it is settling that automatically when it is immediately. So the vendor is also happy when it is settled immediately, right?
Yeah.
Clear? So that is called evaluated receipt settlement. So in this evaluated receipt settlement, what are the mandatory master data is? First thing is metal master record. You have to go to metal master record. Okay, what vendor you want to be go for the ERS, because vendor is accepting the rules and regulation in the ERS. So then only we are going, right. So you must be know about that which vendor is accepted. So go to that vendor. Okay, then select the purchasing data. Okay, then select that automatic evaluation settlement is there. Okay, either
Oh.
it may be written or it may be evaluation. That means if it is a completed, year completed, then the system immediately raising the ERS settlement. If it is a
Oh.
reverse return back, then again the system will be creating credit memo immediately, return back to the vendor.
Vendor.
Okay, so these two is mandatory here in this case. Okay,
Okay.
okay, this in the vendor must record. This is the very important. Okay, and moreover GR based review also it is required. Okay, so course is GR based review also it is required. Now I'll be go to ME20 ME11. Okay, info record. If you have the info record, what vendor you want to be used and which vendor you want to be used. There also you can see that. Okay, and standard purchase order. Standard purchase order you can see here. Okay, you must be selected. Okay, okay, what is missing here? Purchase organization plant. It is there. I'll just create. I'll go for create. It is not creating at patch organization level. Patch organization level. Okay, I'll be creating this. Okay, material is changed. Okay. Now I'll be go purchase organization data. Then you can see that here by CRV. So you should not select that no evaluated receipt settlement checkbox because you are planning to go for the year
Immediate settlement.
merit statement. Okay. Then you can maybe if you want to maintain the tax code, you can maintain. It's not mandatory. And the prices you can maintain. Okay. And other things it is common. Okay. There is no other things which is like okay. Now save. Now these two settings are very important. Then I'll go to ME21N. Okay. Then I'll be creating the normal purchase PO. Normal PO how we are creating the same way I'm just creating. Okay. So you can see in the invoice tab, you can see okay there is a ERS checkbox which is capturing here.
Hmm.
Okay, so that means evaluator settlement will be allowed. Okay? Another time which will be like okay, tele completion indicator will be it is common. Okay, it is now what it is there in the normal process. Okay, now I'm just creating the GR for this purchase order. I'm just creating the GR. Before that, I'm just want to release this one. I'll be releasing this PO. So all the levels I'm releasing here. Then let's receive the stock, my GO. Okay, so goods receipt, purchase order. The process, everything is same. But here, there is no invoice here. Manual creation of invoice is not there. Is it audible?
Yeah, audible.
So now I'll just entering that. Suppose I'm just receiving the 10 pieces. Okay, so I'm just posting this one. Okay, so now the material also we received. So normal process, it is like PR, PO, GR, it is completed. Now in the P2P cycle, generally we are creating the invoice. Now here, as per our agreement from the vendor and me, the vendor is saying that I don't need to be wait for a long time. You can evaluate immediately when you receive the stock and you pay the amount.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this case, what I can do. Okay. So I can do like vendor evaluation receipt settlement. Okay. MRRL transaction code. Okay. So what I can do here when I just posted the goods receipt or maybe document number, whatever it is there. So based on that document number and receipt date and all, what you can do first you can check that whether anything which is there or not there. Okay. Okay, so this is the material document number, right? This is the PO number and this is the material document number. You can see if you want to see, go to MIGO, okay, and you can see that last document which is posted 1040. This is the which we created just now. Okay, so the same information which is displaying here 1040, okay, which is created today, and this is the ERS settlement, and you can see the PO number. This is the PO number, right? Which we created. You can see the PO number and and in the invoice tab, you can see that evaluated receipt settlement is checkbox. Okay. So now I'm just going back. I'm settling that. Settlement, and if anything which is the freight cost, anything is there, it will be settled automatically. Okay. So not possible if the GR related data entered. Okay. So you can settlement. Okay. You can remove the test document and can run. Okay, automatically it will be settled. The system is settlement. It's done. Okay. So automatically the invoice was created and the vendor can be, so the finance team, they can be processed for the payment.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah. Okay.
So what is the difference here?
Here,
This is also one kind of the automatic settlement. So last three process, what we understand, all three are automatic settlements only.
yeah.
Okay. So in this case, automatic settlement will be happen based on the GR quantity, okay, and PO price.
Okay.
Okay. So that is a evaluated receipt settlement. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Any questions, ERS?
No.
Okay. So that is one. Okay, in the evaluated receipt settlement. So